Hello and welcome to my PowerPoint entitled The History of Online Education by RRWolfe. Today is December the 5th, 2014. The most obvious technological threat to the comfortable world of higher education is online education. Online learning changes the entire relationship between student and teacher. It enables information to be transferred and student performance to be monitored at a fraction of conventional cost. Often called distance learning, online education has the potential to completely upend today's established universities. The concept of distance learning actually has a long history. The business model was pioneered in 1858 by Britain's London University, which established an external system through which students around the world could obtain degrees through correspondence courses. These creative ventures did not lead to fundamental changes in the general higher education landscape, but the rise of online learning is likely to be the technological advance that triggers a broad transformation. As you see in this slide, educational radio stations were the advance at the time in the 20s through the 40s. Also, television program played a big part in the educational system, as they learned by way of television. The appeal of online education and the nature of its threat to traditional universities are not hard to fathom. Online education allows students, such as those working while studying, to learn from their own homes at times of their choosing. It permits far greater flexibility so that students don't have to follow the traditional semester structure and can learn at their own paces. For an increasing number of students today, whose K through 12 educations and social lives have been built around technology, computer-based learning is more natural than the traditional sage on stage model, and the quality of online education improves all the time. Babson reports that 2/3 of college and university administrators at public institutions now view online instruction as equal to or better than face-to-face instruction. On this page, I put this on there just because I thought it was a very neat infographic. If you click on that link, it'll take you to a page that describes the history of online education, and I hope you find that interesting. And in closing, for a growing number of Americans, a college degree is something obtained only through enormous sacrifice and indebtedness on their part or their parents, or even a dream that is entirely out of reach. Meanwhile, most college leaders live in a bubble in which the cost of ever more elaborate facilities, expanding administrative bureaucracies, and high-profile professors with light teaching loads can simply be passed on to customers in the form of higher tuition. But those days, my friends, are about to end. Underneath the surface, upstart institutions are perfecting radically new education technologies and business plans at the same time that young people and their parents are becoming more frustrated with the traditional higher ed model and more open-minded about alternatives. There's every reason to suspect that very soon these new institutions will do to higher education what Sony did to radios and Apple did to computing. Afterward, our colleges and universities will never be the same. Few Americans, one suspects, will look back in regret.